I can't really find anything to put in the intro of this video, so here's a bunch of cool Pokemon fusions that I'm sure you'll like. So, here we have a Torkoal and a Torterra, and we get a Fire Turtle. That looks so cool. We have a Trevenant here, and we have a Torterra again. Then we have like a Undead Turtle. Look at that, wow. We have a Scrafty and a Staraptor, and we get some emo gangster thing. That's pretty cool. We have a Haxorus and a Bisharp, and we get a freaking like Dragon Clown. Like, it looks so weird in my opinion. And then finally we have a Ninetales plus a Melodic, and we get a really beautiful doggy. Hello YouTube! This is Chriz Maniac bringing you another Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire battle. Wow, I almost said X and Y there. I'm still so used to X and Y. Anyways, this battle is a Yu match versus Micheal. And Micheal is one of those aspiring Pokemon trainers who want to get good in Pokemon battling. And it appears that he has a pretty good team on his side. He has a Tentacruel, Porygon 2, Chandelure, a Toxicroak, that's scary, a Sharpedo, which is probably his Mega, and his Alakazam. Looking at my team, I have a pretty balanced team. I have a physical wall in the form of my Aggron, a special wall with Roserade, and everything else attacks. It's offensive on my side. So it looks like that Micheal has a pretty balanced team, and a whole bunch of his Pokemon could hit pretty hard, like his Toxicroak, Sharpedo, Alakazam, and Chandelure. Oh yeah, and the reason why this battle is called The Struggle is Real, because there actually is some struggle going on in this battle. Not like the struggling as in you struggle in real life for something, but the actual move struggle. We're actually forced to go for that move because we ran out of PP for a move. Hey, I said PP. Anyways, let's start the battle. So this battle is based on like a little sparring match that we're having before a tournament, because we're actually practicing for a UU tournament for in this Facebook group that we're in. Anyways, lead off with my Aggron, expecting him to lead off with some physical attacker, but nope. I get out of there. I don't want to take a Focus Blast, but my Chandelure would enjoy a Focus Blast because it's Ghost type, and it doesn't affect me, and I can just wreck this thing with a Shadow Ball. He didn't know I was Scarf, but I'm Scarf, so I outspeed him, and absolutely wreck that Alakazam first turn. Oh wait, second turn. So that's really good. It's good to get that thing out of the way. Anyways, here goes a really scary Pokemon, Toxicroak. If I switch out, I am forced to he's probably gonna get a free Swords Dance up. So I don't want to give him a free Swords Dance. So that's what I do. I just stay in and give him a Shadow Ball. Now I'm not gonna try my luck again, so I switch out into my physical wall, my Aggron, because he can't really hit me with a move that would knock me out in one shot. But he goes for the great play, Micheal, by going for another Swords Dance, and this Toxicroak could actually look like it could knock out my Mega Aggron. So can a Mega Aggron withstand a +4 Drain Punch from a Toxicroak? Let's see, shall we? So I'm gonna Mega Evolve into my Mega Aggron. He goes for that big Drain Punch, +4, and I just survived that with 31 HP. Yes! Rainer doing that tanking. Thank you very much. And they go for that Earthquake and take him out. Oh yeah, by the way guys, I named my Aggron after Rainer from Attack on Titan, like that big buff guy. They really match. Like, if Rainer was a Pokemon, he'd totally be a Mega Aggron. Anyways, he brings in the Chandelure. I don't want to get a Fire Blast to the face. I could have my Aggron useful for later on, so I can get him out of there. I bring in Floricida because I know he's gonna go for that Shadow Ball. Well, I didn't know, but that was a gamble. If he went for a Fire Blast, I could survive one hit anyways and go to my Chandelure for that Flash Fire. So it'd be a pretty good play in my part. But it all turns out well because I take a Shadow Ball really comfortably because I have maximum HP, maximum special defense. And I can just throw out a Leech Seed into anything that it goes into. And it turns out to be Porygon 2, which is pretty nice because Porygon 2 have pretty big amounts of health, and I can just slowly wear this thing down. That's Porygon 2. And if it throws at me an Ice Beam or something, I'm fine with that because my Roserade could take that. My Roserade's a beast, Floricida. I believe it means little flower in Spanish. Anyways, I get out of there, and I go back into Rainer because I'm expecting him to go for that Ice Beam. And I could get some more Leech Seed health from him, but he goes for Toxic instead. That's kind of rare. I mean, not rare, but risky, because I was a Poison type, and if I stayed in, that wouldn't have affected me. And I brought in my Aggron too. So I guess he was protecting my switch, but he wasn't expecting my Aggron to come in. Anyways, I got off 3 Stealth Rocks from his switch because he can't really stay in versus my Aggron. So that's pretty nice. Stealth Rocks is up, but this thingy, this Tentacruel is probably gonna spin it away. But I guess that's not the case because he just scalded me. I survived that Scald, which is really nice, and then go for that Earthquake, do more than half damage to this Tentacruel, and this Tentacruel looks like it's gonna go down in the near future. I bring back Rainer because I know I could use him as KO fodder later on in the future. I bring in Floricidia just to take a Scald, and yeah, Floricidia can take that comfortably. Even my Black Sludge would heal that off because she is so tanky. But I get a burn, that doesn't really matter because Floricidia also has natural cure. If my health falls too low, I can go for the arrest, and then I can heal myself out in the switch out. So that's pretty nice. My special defensive what's it called? Rosary does really good on certain teams, and this is one of the teams that that's good in. Anyways, I go for the Leech Seed, hoping this Tentacruel doesn't have that ability, Liquid Ooze. Because if they had Liquid Ooze and they steal some health from it, then I would actually lose some HP because Liquid Ooze takes away the benefits you get from healing. It actually hurts you instead when you steal HP from that Pokemon with Liquid Ooze. But thankfully it doesn't, and I can just heal up even though I have a burn. And Leech Seed plus Black Sludge means that this thing is not going to do much damage to me. So he withdraws his Tentacruel, and he brings out Chandelure, and that thing threatens me out. But I think I try my luck here and stay in, I'm not sure, to see if I can survive one Fire Blast. Because if he goes for a Fire Blast, that will give me a free switch into Chandelure, even though my Roserade gets taken out. So he goes for that Fire Blast. Can I survive it? I don't know. I'm a special tank. No, I don't. So that really sucks. My Floricidia, my Roserade goes down. And this is good though, because I can now bring in Nova, my Starmie. I chose to bring my Starmie instead of Chandelure because if he went for Shadow Ball on his switch to like Porygon 2 or Sharpedo, that wouldn't do much damage to him. So I just go for a Surf instead. I go for that safe move. And it's I almost knocked the Sharpedo out, which kind of sucks. I should have went for Thunderbolt instead. But I went for the safe move instead of Thunderbolt, which is not good for me in this case. I go to Elvis because I know I can take one hit from this guy. And I know he could go for Protect to get that speed boost off. And he does that, that's really nice, because now I can get a free switch into this guy. Then I could survive one hit that he throws at me, then I can retaliate back with a move that could knock him out. So he Mega Evolves into his Mega Sharpedo, look at that, it looks like death in the water, like Jaws, like cue the Jaws music because that thing's dangerous. But not really, because I can take one hit, and Elvis, the King of Rock, get the name, I take that Sharpedo out with a crit Ice Fang. I don't think that mattered because I'm Adamant plus Life Orb. Oh wait, not Life Orb, but I'm Adamant and Strong Jaws, so that deals more damage to that. So that down goes that thing. England's Porygon 2, and Elvis, before he goes down, I'm gonna go for that Head Smash. Just dealing damage to his Porygon 2. I don't think it'll knock it out anyways, but it'll do a lot of damage to it if I hit. If I hit, no, don't hit. That sucks. I guess that's what happens when you have an 80% chance to hit, and sometimes it misses like that. I guess that doesn't really matter anyways, because we can bring in something else and knock this Porygon Z out. I mean Porygon 2. And that thing is Vespasian. I go for that Bug Buzz, Choice Specs boosted Bug Buzz, and it deals quite a bit of damage to it. I get a crit, and it's like left with 1 HP, and this duck, this annoying duck thing, although I love Porygons, that's like my favorite evolution line. That thing survives, and it just keeps stalling me out with Recover. Although, I'm just waiting for a crit at this point. And if he chooses to attack me, I could just go with another Bug Buzz and knock it out. Hopefully, I can survive one Ice Beam or Thunderbolt in this guy. So I keep going for Bug Buzz, he just keeps spamming it, just buzzing all around. And it doesn't come close to knocking it out. He'll spit more every time he does that. He goes for Thunderbolt, since it's not Stab, and since he's not +1 with Download or something, I survive that. And I can just go for another Bug Buzz. Then comes Tentacruel, and he gets wrecked by a Bug Buzz, because even though he resists that, he has a low health, and number 2, I have Tinted Lens, and that makes moves that are resisted just normal. In terms of like getting hit by a move, it's not resisted anymore. And he brings in Chandelure, and this thing's a threat. It's Choice Scarf probably, and that's why he brought it into my Yan Mega, because he wouldn't bring it in if it's not Choice Scarf. So I get out of here, I sack Rainer finally, and down goes Rainer to Fire Blast. Yeah, I got barbecued. Look at that power. Oh, fried. Super effective too. So this Chandelure is looking dangerous. It looks like it can sweep me. My plan here is to now take a Fire Blast from this guy and go for Trick. and he is forced to switch into his Porygon 2 because that's his last Pokemon left. If he keeps going for Fire Blast, then he's gonna run out of PP soon. And that's what he chooses to do. He stays in, I get Flash Fire, and I can just keep going for that trick. And he's gonna have to struggle and die eventually. That's my plan, and it looks like I have the game in the bag. And it looks like I'm gonna win this. So, yep, he's Flash Firing me, he just keeps feeding the fire. You don't fight fire with fire in this case, because fire doesn't kill fire. I keep going for trick, and we keep switching Choice Scarfs. And yeah. This is really funny, seeing this set of plays. You never see this. Like, these two chandelures, they're like comparing their fashions, comparing which scarf is better, and eventually, the other chandelure is gonna not like it, and he's gonna have to struggle. And look at that, he's losing HP now. But apparently, you can change up your move, even though you're locked into his Choice Scarf when you're in struggle. I didn't know that. So now, instead of Fire Blast, Micheal could go for that Shadow Ball, and this really surprised me. And now he is going to destroy my entire team with a Shadow Ball, and I cannot outspeed him because he has a Choice Scarf on him. So that was really weird. I didn't know that. So you learned it here, folks, if you didn't know already. Once you have struggle and you're locked into a choice item, you can move into another move. I mean, you can choose another move. Like in this case, from Fire Blast to Shadow Ball. And this is a very valuable lesson for me because now this means that I am gonna get swept by this chandelure, and I just quit it there because I don't want my Pokemon to get, you know, even more pain. I love my Pokemon. GG, Micheal, I definitely see your improvement. I hope you go far into the UU tournament that we're in. Anyways, folks, if you want to join the group in which like my tournament is going on, it's in the description down below. And also, I hope you enjoyed this Pokemon battle. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you did. And I'll see you folks next time!